back to the Project J&K podcast. I'm really excited to be back with you guys. And great news, we have our first guest on the pod.
Hi. I'm very honored to be here.
Yeah, I'm so honored that you're here.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me.
No, thank you so much. So, I have a couple questions, a little icebreakers to get us started. So, first question, what's your name?
I'm Sara.
What's your favorite hot dog condiment?
Oh, probably ketchup.
Okay.
I'm a little basic.
All right. No, I
Can I be
respect that.
crazy? Sometimes I eat a hot dog without a condiment.
Just a raw dog?
Just a raw dog.
Just a raw dog.
Sometimes I just raw dog the hot dog.
I love that, actually. I kind of like to mix ketchup and mayo. I'm weird.
Oh,
And
no,
mustard.
that is a good one.
Like all the things on it, and then like a crispy potato sticks
Ooh.
on top of it, and maybe some relish. I'm a saucy girl.
I can't do relish. Relish is too intense for me.
Really?
I'm not a fan of vinegar flavors.
Oh, okay. I respect that. I respect that a lot. Third question: what is your favorite meme?
Oh, I don't know about my favorite meme. I can tell you my favorite Vine.
Oh, that's good.
There's this one that it's just like a little song that goes bird machine, and then it's just shows a guy with his finger tapping on a bird, and it just bobbing up and down to the beat.
Oh, wait, I feel like I can see that in my head more than I can actually hear the
bird machine. Something like that.
I like that. I like the one Vine where it's just I want to meet a nice girl, or who goes to church and reads her Bible.
Reads her Bible.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm so happy you're here.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I can't believe we're going to be famous.
We're going to be so famous, especially since you're on the podcast.
Because I'm already famous and all my followers.
Obviously, that's why you're here. Because I was please, Sara, will you come and grace me with your presence? Because all of your followers are going to become my followers, and then we start an army.
Yes,
You know?
and then we start a commune.
Yes, and then we start a religion.
And then we just take over the world.
Obviously.
And then we take over the next world, too.
Yeah, we go find other worlds, because by that point, we've created space travel.
Yeah.
With our commune.
No, I'm working on my space elevator in my backyard.
Oh, I mean, you're an engineer. a genius. I don't doubt it.
Now, a quick word from our sponsors about Cozy Earth. Let's talk about something we spend a third of our lives doing, sleeping. Cozy Earth makes luxurious bamboo sheets, pajamas, and more. And I'm not exaggerating when I say the difference is real. Bamboo is naturally temperature regulating, incredibly soft, and way better for your skin than you'd think. If you've been tossing and turning on regular sheets, this is a genuine upgrade. If you're thinking about it, give our promo code a try. That's Project F, all capital, all one word, to get 21% off when you purchase anything such as sheets, pajamas, whatever you need, all in the link in the show notes. Again, good sleep is an investment that compounds over time. So thank you to Cozy Earth for supporting the show. Again, the code is Project F, all caps, all one word, and give it a try. Thank you.
But we do have some really juicy stories for you, Sara.
Yippee!
I'm very excited. So our theme for today, because I actually did a little bit of extra work, and I got together a theme. Our theme is Revenge Diaries.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. Are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so this first one's coming from r/petty revenge. Guy kept cutting in line at the coffee shop, so I made his morning routine miserable. There's a coffee shop I go to every morning before work. Small place. Usually has a line of 5 to 6 people. There's this one guy who would show up, see the line, and then pretend to just remember. He needed to ask the barista a question. He'd walk up to the counter, ask something stupid like what size the medium is, and then conveniently just order while he was already up there. He did this at least 4 times that I witnessed. Nobody ever called him out because, confrontation before coffee isn't worth it. So I started playing the same game. Whenever I'd see him walk in and start heading toward the counter with his, quote, I have a question, unquote, routine, I'd quickly step out of line and beat him to it. Then I'd ask the most annoying, time-consuming question possible. Quote, what's the difference between a latte and a cappuccino again? Do you have oat milk? What about almond? Soy? Which one froths better? Can you explain your whole pastry selection? And then I'd say, oh, actually, let me get back in line and think about it, and go back to my spot. He'd be stuck standing there looking like an idiot. After about a week of this, he just started waiting in line like a normal person. Problem solved. Haven't seen him try to cut since.
All right. So I feel like this, to me, isn't very good revenge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think it's too soft, or do you think it's like
I
pointless?
think the issue is that it just inconveniences everybody else more
Yeah.
than if he were to just have done nothing. Or even if he were to just like directly call him out. You know?
You think that would have been like a lot more effective?
Yeah,
Get him
because
to
so
stop?
thinking about like from the perspective of the barista, now not only do they have this person like cutting in line by asking a fake question, they have this person who in retaliation to that is asking a bunch of annoying questions. Like, you're not taking revenge on the guy who deserves it. You're just inconveniencing the people who work at the coffee store that you go to every day.
Okay, yeah. Because I mean, like, if it's a long crowd and he, whoever this is doing the exact same thing, it's actually just creating more of a problem. But it seems like, I mean, it was cleared up in like a week because
Yeah.
she did something.
Yeah.
So
I just think it would have been better to straight up be like, hey, you shouldn't do that.
I think,
I think the
yeah.
best revenge is a little bit of social shame.
Yes. No,
Just-
I agree with you. And there is a comment that agrees with you completely too. It says, I hate this. Nobody could grow some balls and tell him off. Whatever. I'm waiting in line and I see people try to pull that shit. I will loudly confront and embarrass them. They only do it because people don't really call them out. And I call them out because most people don't want the confrontation. So I'll be the one doing everyone a favor.
Yeah.
So you'd be that person who would...
Well, no, to be fair, I'm a little bit of a pushover. I probably just wouldn't say anything.
I don't even think you're a pushover. I think that you're like, I feel like if it gets to a point, this is your coffee, like imagine, this is your coffee shop where you go to every single day.
I will say I don't drink coffee.
You go get tea, you go get matcha, you know, you go get a water, and you're there every single day. And like, this person is the same every single day. I feel like after some time, you'd be like, yo.
I want to say that I would be confrontational about it. I want to say that I would go up and say, you can't be doing this, man.
Yeah.
You can't be.
Yeah.
But I think I'm a bit of a pushover. I think I would just let it happen. I'd probably joke with like the barista about it and be like, you guys okay with him doing this every day?
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely would not do what this person did.
The bad
and just
thing is
be more
like,
annoying.
I am exactly the same way. I would say nothing. I would just let this completely, like, I'd just be like, oh, well, that's really annoying.
I think it's the same thing for me. Like if you're driving, basically if someone puts their signal on, I'll always slow down a little bit and let them in because it just doesn't affect my life that much.
Yeah.
You know?
And I
The
mean,
like 2 seconds over time, that's just still going to be a negligible amount of time that is taken off my life. And I have other things to worry about, you know?
I completely agree with you. I feel like if I heard somebody asking a bunch of questions, I would probably start tapping my foot or something, or nervously like messing with my rings and not say a single thing. I wouldn't make myself known in the situation because I'm just not confrontational enough.
Maybe if it was something every single day this happens, I feel like I'd probably eventually do something about it, but I don't know. I think I'm a little too passive. I would fantasize about doing something.
OP does say that this happened 4 times that he witnessed. So it's pretty frequent.
That's terrible.
4
Some people
times.
just have no love for the community of humanity, you know, and they're just willing to break the rules, the social rules that are around, just to get a little bit ahead of where they would be.
Yeah. Top comment says, well played indeed. OP does respond to this. OP says, haha, thanks. The key was matching his energy. Once he realized someone was willing to be just as petty, the whole act fell apart pretty quickly. I
guess there is that, like, just putting up a mirror to his behavior.
It's a very indirect way of directly dealing with the conflict.
It's not something I could ever do to just, if someone's being annoying, just match how annoying they're being to make them stop.
I think it depends on the situation and how upset their actions make me, because I've gotten a little bit better at being assertive and trying to at least say things when I think it, instead of like leaving a situation and not saying anything.
Well, that's kind of the
all.
opposite of what the OP was doing here. That's like directly calling them out and like making things known.
That's true. That's
instead of
that's what OP should be doing.
Yeah. The best revenge is doing the right thing.
And I think most of the comments agree. Yeah, they go like, what I think is also funny is that OP knew nobody would confront her when she returned to where she had been in line rather than going to the back of the line, because she had now lost her place by stepping out. Even the most prickly crowd would probably let her go in front of them for the service she provided in the coffee shop on that blessed day.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would be more annoyed at her for
it seems
intensifying the behavior.
Yeah, it seems like everybody knows that this person is annoying.
Yeah.
So seems like a very small mom and pop kind of situation. Okay. But yeah, moving on to the next one.
Let's go.
Okay. So this one is, I exposed an affair because it was affecting my sleep.
Relatable.
Wait, you've done this before?
No, absolutely not.
I was like, Sarah, what is this?
Anything that affects sleep, you gotta be real serious about that.
We need 8 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, if
Probably
you're a woman,
more.
it's like more like 9 to 10.
Yeah.
So this 8-hour thing, like, it's like,
and I'll tell you, I never get that amount of sleep. Sleep is a big issue for me.
oh, really? How much sleep do you think you get nightly?
Average 5 hours.
Okay.
It depends.
Okay.
My sleep is very irregular.
We need to get you on a sleep schedule.
I'm trying my best. It's hard. I'll go to sleep early one night and then just the next night I won't sleep.
You gotta sleep.
Last night I think I stayed up till 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Not even doing anything. I was just trying to sleep and I couldn't.
Oh no.
Yeah. I gotta go to the doctor.
Do you try melatonin?
Oh, I've tried it.
Yeah, all of the things.
All. Yeah.
You gotta sleep. Your brain.
Honestly, so I think I have ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons I think of that is because the reason I also don't drink coffee is caffeine kind of makes me sleepy. But I think it gives you a poor quality sleep, even if it's the same type of thing as me where it makes you sleepy. But I was given Adderall at one point, and it really did just knock me out.
Yeah.
To the point
There's something there.
To the point where I took it a couple times because I just really needed to fall asleep, and it just made me go right conked out.
You should do a sleep study.
You should.
You should do the thing where they put you in a room and they track your sleep for 8 hours.
I just really worry that I'd go to the sleep study and not be able to fall asleep.
Well, that's also good, because then they can track what's happening.
That is true.
And I think they do multi-day studies too for people.
Yeah.
And so they would really be able to lock in on exactly what you need.
Anyway, enough about me. Let's get
but
into
I love
the
talking
story.
about you. I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, so this next one is coming again from r/petty revenge. We said the title already, so I don't know why I'm saying that again. But so I'll start with understanding what I did wasn't exactly right, but I regret nothing. The TLDR is my upstairs neighbor is having an affair and it's disturbing my sleep. So I found the wife online and messaged her. Problem solved. My upstairs neighbor has been having an affair with a married man for about 4 months now. I wouldn't care, but because it's an affair, he comes over at odd hours of the night, and then they bang very loudly. I can hear a lot, and it wakes me up, prevents me from sleeping. How do I know it's an affair? He's never spent the night, and his car has baby seats in there. Some backstory. I've had issues with my upstairs neighbor prior to this. She would throw parties on Monday nights. She gets home at 2 a.m. from work, pacing her condo and having loud phone conversations. She's 40 years old, throwing parties with 20-year-olds and having affairs and living like a teenager. I tried to talk to her like a normal person about my concerns, but she doesn't care. And I've had to get the association involved to stop the parties. I hate her. So I decided to learn some more about this mystery man. I looked up the license plate, found an address, searched the address, and found a name. Took the name and did some social media stalking and found the man and his wife's profiles. I made a throwaway account. Messaged the wife about the affair. I haven't seen him now for a few weeks and I'm sleeping really nicely.
Is that the end of the story?
That's
it. Interesting.
That's it. That's how the cookie crumbled.
Yeah, I don't think they did I don't think they did anything wrong. I think the world is a better place for what the truth they've brought to light is.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think it would make sense. I'm always on the side of you should, if there's an affair and you see it happening, you should bring it to light. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm of two minds about it, because on the one hand, I'm like, I'm not involved in it and I don't know the full story. It could be like they're in an open relationship and, I would just be meddling somewhere where I'm not a part of the situation at all. But I think in this case, it would be weird to like go and research about the person your upstairs neighbor is sleeping with, unless it's a matter that's affecting your sleep. And then I think it's completely justified.
I think that the specific matter makes it okay.
Yeah, it makes it more okay.
Only in this case.
Because it's revenge.
Imagine just like trying to get some snoozes in and you're just like hearing loud banging, loud moaning all night. You have like a test in the morning, you have school in the morning or something like that.
I've definitely had issues with neighbors before, because I used to live in an apartment. Mm-hmm. But I've luckily never had to deal with that specific issue.
I think OP is a detective.
Yeah.
I think they have
pulling the dots like
path.
Baby kids and baby chairs in the back seat.
One thing
making some conclusions.
Yeah, one thing in this where I was like, that doesn't necessarily mean this is a married man just because you have baby seats.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but I mean that's where she went.
That's
where she went into the further thing of finding the social media profiles, getting the evidence before like really taking an action.
I mean, running this person's plates, finding their social
media. She actually ran their plates.
Maybe I made that up in my head. Let me look back. I know she looked at the car, so I was just like, looked up the license plate.
Oh, that's actually crazy.
Found the address. OP is a detective.
That's
for OP because
full on detective work.
That is incredible. She was like, I'm having an issue and I'm solving it.
Yeah, perfectly reasonable and rational. Did absolutely nothing wrong.
The only edit on this post is actually OP saying, for the people asking, how did you find the address? A website called InfoTracer.
See, that's also so scary.
It is scary.
That anybody can just look you up and find anything about
you. That's terrifying, but that husband got.
Yeah, he got.
I love that. I love to hear a story where the revenge is so sweet.
Yeah.
And so beautiful because wife knows now and OP gets to sleep.
But also, like, what's going on with his neighbor's life? Is it like a midlife crisis or something? 40 years old, partying with teenagers?
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, we don't know. It doesn't seem like they're close, obviously.
Yeah.
Because OP hates their neighbor. But being 40 years old, having parties on Monday nights, I think there are just common social rules that you have to follow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And their neighbor is clearly not following them.
Yeah. I mean, like, apartment living especially, you have to be really careful because, like, your neighbors, they're your community. Like, if you mess with them, they can mess with you, and
exactly,
you don't want that to happen.
And also, apartment walls are very thin, so you gotta be respectful of people's time.
Actually, so I lived in Australia for a little bit, and our apartment there, the soundproofing was amazing.
Everything's better in other countries. I swear, every single time I hear anything about another country, it's always much better. I was just talking to a friend today about her experience, like with family members giving birth in Korea.
Yeah.
They
really take care of you.
They really
right?
take care of you. Soundproofing is better in Australia. They actually care about you. And
I mean, I will say there are pros and cons, because the soundproofing was really good, but it gets very hot in the summer, and there was there is no centralized AC.
We do have AC here.
Yeah, the AC is a really big deal. We had one just like in the main room, but otherwise, like, we had to open our window, and our screen disappeared for some reason. Like, when we moved in and there was no screen in the window, so for a long time bugs would get in our room and we'd keep the window open. So there are pros and cons. There are different things that are good and bad.
Gosh.
But the soundproofing was so incredible. Like, I know we had neighbors because I would see them around, but I never heard a peep.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then with centralized air, though, and that
That would be
I think
great.
it would be amazing. I
That
think
would
it
be
would be a
amazing.
match made in heaven. And that reminds me, I had a professor who moved here from the UK. And one of the things that stumped him being a college student was AC. And it's not even the fact that AC was like helpful, because he moved to Texas, and Texas gets really hot in the summer, and he moved in the summer. He had never experienced heat like this. But what got him the most is that AC, the sound of the AC. He couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
He couldn't relax, and so he would turn it off, but then he would get so hot because it's Texas in the summer
Yeah.
that he couldn't survive, and then he'd have to turn it on, and he just like it's just like the constant you know?
No, it definitely is really annoying. Sometimes
Yeah.
my fan has been messing up recently, so I'll have it on at night, and sometimes it like shakes, like goes like and I have to turn it off even though it's hot at night. I have to turn it off because I just can't sleep with the noise. Sometimes what I do is I will put earplugs in, and that always helpful. But
Wow. I like listening to thunderstorms when I sleep.
oh yeah, that is
I
nice.
love the little noise. I love the fan noises and everything. And but I also live in a house, so I don't understand the pains of living in an apartment anymore. That life I have left, thank God. But when I was living in an apartment, it was terrible. If somebody was having a party, I heard everything they were saying, everything they were talking about, and it's like, and if it's on a weekday, I hate you. So, yeah, I think this revenge is worth it.
Yeah, and you know, it's doing a service to the world, to that man's wife.
You deserve a medal.
And
OP.
you know, maybe it's doing a service to the neighbor too, because I think getting yourself involved in infidelity it's not good for your soul.
OP is saving lives.
She's saving her upstairs neighbor's soul, if you really think about it.
Yeah,
She's
doing the Lord's work out here.
the Lord's work.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay, you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so our third and final story
Yippee.
is titled, I put vegetables in all my food to stop my roommate's kid from eating it. Mom threatens legal action. I posted this before in a different sub, but I figured it would be appreciated here, and I have more things to add. This is the original post. I posted this in another forum, but received a lot of comments telling me to post it here as well. I, 26 female, live in a rented house with a single mother, 30 female, and her son, 6 male. I had another person living with me, but they moved out and the mother moved in. I don't mind living with her and her kid. It's fine, and we kind of do our own thing. I spent a lot of time at my boyfriend's place or working. Our work schedules collide, so we really don't interact much, but when we do, it's fine. No issues there. I want to start with saying that she clearly struggles financially, but I don't think it's an excuse. I don't make lots of money either. However, I've noticed that my food would go missing, or portions would be taken from it. I assumed it was her kid, so I asked her if she'd stop him from eating my food. I was calm about it, and she said she would. It didn't really upset me when it first started. It started getting annoying when I'd get home from work and expect to have a meal's worth of leftovers in the fridge, only to see it picked through or just gone. I kept bringing it up, and she started getting annoyed with me bringing it up. Just from observing them, I realized that neither of them ever eat vegetables. And judging by the food that would get picked through and the food that would be untouched, anything green in it was avoided. Orange chicken would be gone, but chicken and broccoli would be untouched. So I started putting vegetables in everything. I find vegetables to be delicious, and anything green or not a potato does not get eaten. So I could mix some bell peppers into the food and it would be fine. I make a big portion of vegetables pretty frequently anyway, so I just started putting it in everything I eat. If I had leftover mashed potatoes, I'd pour green beans in and mix it up. If I had leftover cheesy bacon fries, I'd pour broccoli all over it and mix it in. Usually, my homemade stuff has vegetables in it, but I started making sure everything did. I made a pot of mac and cheese, the kids' favorite thing, and poured in roasted Brussels sprouts, which is actually delicious to me, and I'm eating more vegetables, so it's a win-win. She had been seeming annoyed, but we were all home when I made the pot of mac and cheese. She was in the living room and saw me get out the Brussels sprouts and was like, "What are you going to do with that?" And I poured them in. She said I was being greedy and annoying. I just said, "I like Brussels sprouts." And that was it. She said, "We need food." And I told her to go get some. Or stop buying only prepackaged things and your money will go further. I think she sees this as some big act of revenge, but I simply want to be able to eat my food. Also want to add that the sharing is not the issue. It's expecting to have food there and it's not. So often I'd be working a long day and get home expecting to have a meal's worth of food and it'll all be gone. Or I wake up in a rush and had my food ready to eat in the morning only to find out it's gone. So now I have to skip breakfast. If she would simply text sometimes, "Hey, is it okay if we eat food item?" I would know and now make other plans. I would stop for food or know I have to whip something up when I get home. Also, I think eating the last of someone else's food is crazy and rude. If someone makes a big pot of something and you ask for a serving, sure. But if someone made something and there is one serving left and you eat it without permission, that is evil as hell.
I don't think it's the kid. I think it's just the mom.
You think it's just the
I
mom?
think the mom is just like, "I don't like vegetables and I'm gonna eat it." Because like, if the kid were hungry, kids would eat it even if there's vegetables in it. You know? I think the OP is like perfectly. You know, honestly, flipping it. What if it's like a ploy from the other mom to make sure that OP eats more vegetables?
They've been realizing that OP is low on iron.
Yeah, OP's like needs their
poops
vitamins.
They're not good.
And they're spending a long time in the bathroom, and so
yeah,
they're making up a ploy to get them to eat more vegetables.
So it's a ploy. I like that take. I like that take. So that's a hot take.
Yeah,
that's a good one because what if? Like imagine it's like, what is that when you say one thing and it's a thing. When you say the opposite of what you
reverse psychology.
Yes, reverse psychology. The reverse psychology because OP needs to eat more vegetables.
OP needs the vegetables.
OP says that they make vegetables all the time, but
now they're doing more, and that's great.
And now they're healthier.
Yeah,
they're doing better at their job.
Yeah,
you know. So like, the mom and the kid, they're sacrificing their integrity.
Yeah,
like
their reputation,
the way that they're being viewed. Really,
they're
others.
Just selfless.
They're selfless.
Selfless people.
In this moment, I think that they're
heroes.
actually the hero. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. they're doing a service. They're doing the Lord's work.
The Lord's work. But really, that's so annoying that she would just be like, "You're being greedy for putting vegetables in your food." Like, no.
What are you talking about?
Okay, say it's like a thing of like, oh, you know, it's a 6-year-old kid. They need to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
Kids gotta eat.
The kids also gotta eat vegetables.
You also have
if anything, OP putting vegetables in their food is a good thing so that the kid will be exposed to more types of food if they're stealing it.
Yeah.
And also, they could just ask.
Yeah, you're living in a communal space. I get it, but you gotta ask.
If you're
gonna eat somebody else's food, also, OP should be labeling their stuff now. At least. I don't think it's something that you have to do, but
I feel like it's the type of, because she's saying like they only buy prepackaged food already. So if there's something like in a to-go container, it's definitely not theirs.
Yeah.
It's not an issue of they know they know that they're stealing the food.
Yeah.
I don't think labeling it would necessarily do anything.
That's true. I was just like, you got to mark your territory in some way.
Yeah. Oh, I did see one story of like one Reddit story where someone put like googly eyes on all their food so that their roommate would so that the googly eyes would judge their roommate whenever they tried to steal.
Oh yeah.
And it did work.
I like the little things because I mean there's studies that when you put eyes on something, people are less likely to touch it, mess with it because
it's a person now.
Yeah, now it's anthropomorphized.
It can vote.
It literally has sentience.
Yeah.
It has a soul, and you don't want to mess with something that has a soul, I guess.
Exactly.
So OP needs to put googly eyes on everything and vegetables. I actually think it's hilarious that this revenge is just putting vegetables in everything. And I like that it makes like
I mean stealing food is already so immature.
Yeah.
Right? But to steal food and then get mad when the food isn't the way that you personally prefer it.
That's funny.
Is crazy.
That's funny as heck because it's like
I almost gotta respect it.
Mom's gotta try some stuff like new foods. Mom's gotta cook. She can't be relying or ask for it. Just communicate.
Yeah.
Because.
But I do also think like I feel like there's no way it's not the 6-year-old's fault at all, of course. But also like there's no way the 6-year-old would like. I'm just thinking about like what 6-year-olds are like. Going in the fridge and like rifling around for food. I think it's like the mom that's serving the food to the kid as well.
I mean, he's 6. He's probably not going into the fridge and
like he might
picking
be,
out everything. Like it's probably the mom not like seeing that there's good home cooked meals. And
I think a roommate situation, it can be something so wonderful where if like one person doesn't like to cook, you can share cooking responsibilities as long as you share a little bit of the cost. But like it makes it cheaper overall if you're doing shared meals.
Yeah, and I think that's something that should be easy to communicate, but people make it really difficult because people are bad at talking to each other.
Yeah. And I think there's a sense of like shame there too. Because I think the mom is probably being like, I'm not providing for my kid. And, maybe they're selfish about it. And they don't outwardly care. But I think it's like something that it's shameful. So if people notice that she's not properly caring for her kid, it just reflects really poorly on her. And,
I agree.
Yeah.
And we do have an update.
That's so exciting.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my gosh.
So I have been steadfast with putting vegetables in everything. I've put vegetables in things I've never even thought of. This is carried on and the mom calls me a jerk, but will not verbalize that she is eating my food. She just sees me making a lasagna and adding celery and bell peppers in the layers and fumes off to the side. The only thing I can't add vegetables to is snacks, like chips, or if I bake brownies or cookies. Which, wait, let me pause.
No,
yeah,
you can absolutely add vegetables.
You can make sweet potato brownies.
Or like zucchini brownies.
Exactly.
Or, I mean, black beans aren't vegetables, but black bean brownies are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, if you've been curious about matcha but thought it was complicated, think again. Mantra Matcha has blends with actual benefits. We're talking sustained energy without the jitters, better focus, and a smooth taste that doesn't taste like grass clippings. If you want to try their most popular flavors, I highly suggest the banana cacao. It's incredible, it's smooth, rich, and perfect for muscle recovery and mood. Or grab their superfood berry blend, packed with many antioxidants to fight inflammation and keep your energy steady all day long. Whether you're the traditional ceremonial vibes or just want to throw it into your morning routine, Mantra's got premium Japanese matcha that actually tastes good. If you've been hesitant, now is the best time to give it a try, because when you use our promo code PROJECTF, all capital, all one word, you get 15% off. Try it today and you'll be wondering why you waited so long. Again, that's Project F, all caps together.
Absolutely. And I feel like they probably wouldn't like a legume.
Yeah, no, legumes are too close to vegetables.
Yeah. So back to the story.
Yes.
However, this is easily remedied by putting baked goods in a Tupperware and keeping them in my room. Same with chips. As I've previously stated, the sharing is not the issue. Recently, the kid knocked on my door and asked if he would have a bag of microwave popcorn. I said yes, and I gave him one. All of this would be way less annoying if she'd just text, "Hey, can I have some of this?" and waited for my response before helping herself. I do feel for the mom because she clearly struggles with cooking and trying new foods. She is older than me and winces at the thought of biting into anything green. And it is spreading to her kid. But it's no excuse. A few days ago, I was making taco meat out of ground beef, and like usual, she was looking without looking. She was off to the side watching my every move, but trying to look normal. I made a dish the day before that involved sautéed mushrooms and cut up peppers. So when the meat was almost ready, I opened the fridge and she freaked when she saw me holding the mushrooms. She said, son's name, redacted for privacy, hates mushrooms. And I just poured them in the pan and mixed them along with the cut up peppers. This caused her to react in a way I'd never seen before. She was yelling and stomping around the kitchen while the kid just watched. I felt bad for the kid to have to see his mom like that. People were worried about her tampering with my food as well. I don't think she's the kind to do that, but if she did, I would report that right away. She was flipping out, but she didn't snatch my food or knock anything over. She was opening and slamming cabinets, and it was all very silly. Then she started going off about how she was going to get the authorities involved. I just told her, sure, and that she needs to relax. She seemed genuinely upset and stressed, and I told her that I understand being a single mom is hard, but she needs to use her government assistance more responsibly. She'll come home with cold mac and cheese, sushi, and chicken from the grocery store, prepared foods, and blow all of it on that. I suggested food pantries and buying ingredients that last a while, like potatoes. She said I was being condescending, and I always have food to eat. This is to address the just make a portion of your food and set it aside for her and the kid. I do not make enough money to regularly feed two other people. If every now and then she asked for some of my leftovers, sure, but this is a consistent thing that was happening. It's not simple as giving her leftovers that I won't eat anyway. If I make a pot of something, I expect to live off of that for the next few days. If it is eaten, then my money is messed up and I have to go shopping again and budget for more food. Wastes my time and money. That's the end of the update.
Yeah. No, so absolutely, it's just her. She doesn't like mushrooms. It's not that the kid doesn't like mushrooms. Yeah, she doesn't like mushrooms.
It feels like she's projecting onto her child.
Yeah.
For sure. That's the stomping.
And I feel like so vindicated. I feel so proven right because like the kid asked for food before. Mm-hmm. He was like, hey, can I have some popcorn? And she's like, yeah, here you go. The kid has manners.
Yeah.
Learning what not to do from their mother, But also, I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on.
No, it's okay. It'll come back. It'll come back around. I trust it. It's right there.
It's right
there. Where is she? She's in the air. We just got to grab her down and find her. But yeah, calling the authorities, I think that she wasn't actually meaning that. That was like it feels like a very, like, she never learned how to deal with her emotions.
No, I do want to like have empathy for her. Cause if you're not taught how to like properly prepare food, properly like prep for the week or buy groceries, you kind of don't understand how much money it is to buy things that are prepared. So I understand like the impulse for her, the mother, to be like, no, you're being condescending by like telling, even though like OP's just trying to help. It's kind of like goes back to that thing of like it's shameful, right? And not shameful in the way of like, and not shameful in the way that it should be shameful. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be shameful to ask for help or say, I don't know how to do this and I need help with it. But that feeling doesn't go away just because it shouldn't be there, Yeah. So it's the type of thing like I do feel for her that it's something that it's hard. It's hard having to live off of food assistance. But at the same time, like, she needs to learn to adapt. And I think either she will or she won't, and that's all you can say about it. Like, there's nothing that anybody else can do for her at this point. It has to, the change needs to come from within.
It does seem like OP is communicative but very honest about like being like pretty obvious about like don't eat my food.
Yeah.
You just happen to find the specific way to get them to stop without having to like almost come off like as like, oh, like I'm like attacking you. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of in this like smart way of being like, oh, well, I know that you don't like it like this. Maybe if I do this enough times, you're going to actually talk to me about what you need.
I mean, if OP wants to like take it away from like the revenge, instead go like a completely different path, what they could do is be like, so you're getting food assistance. I can't afford to feed you guys, but if you get me ingredients with your food assistance, I can add like a couple extra portions for you guys.
But isn't that's asking for extra time as well? Yeah. And it's asking a lot, honestly, from OP.
I think it is asking a lot. I think it's okay sometimes to ask a lot from people.
Yeah, and I agree with that. The kindness in my heart is like you can just make a little bit extra and that is fine. But again, it's not their responsibility.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Like you don't want to be a pushover. And it's for me, it's like not something that I could ever ask anybody else to do. It's always a balancing act of being like, am I coddling or am I helping?
Yeah.
Or am I being mean or am I setting boundaries?
And I think people with food insecurity in general, it's not just the fact that they like don't know how to do something. They were never taught. And also being able to budget for groceries, being able to go to the grocery store and know what to pick up that's healthy when it's never been modeled for you and you've never gotten that type of assistance. It's incredibly difficult. So it's a difficult task. It's a vulnerable task.
It's one of those things that people assume is you just know how to do it.
Yeah.
But you don't. You know, it's like cleaning. Like, people assume that, other people just know how to clean. I don't, and I'm bad because of that, and I'm wrong. Yeah. It's no one automatically knows how to do something correctly or well.
And I think leaning into compassion would actually go a long way because I know OP recognizes all of these things. OP seems like a very intelligent person who knows how to do what they do not know how to do. And so I think as a human, maybe it like you were saying before, it's kind of almost your responsibility to be at least a little bit more kind in your approach.
I don't think it's hard for me to say that it's anybody's responsibility, but if it were me in this situation, I feel like it's just the type of thing where if there's something small that you can do that will make someone else's life better, why not do it? You know? Because it like adding a little bit of happiness to the world pays dividends. And it's hard to do when someone's treating you poorly. And you also have to be firm on your boundaries and like be clear and communicative. And if someone is constantly stepping over you, you distance yourself from them. They don't get your little bits of kindness. But if there's something you can do to work out, like be like, hey, I know you're going through a hard time. Use your food assistance to give me some ingredients and I will make you some food. I know it's hard. You know, we could cook together. Something like that. It's not guaranteed to work out, but it's always, worth a try.
Yeah, I think that was really well said. I want to end on that. Okay.
Thank you.
I want to end on that. Little snaps for Sarah and her wisdom, her effervescent wisdom. Oh, yeah. I hope they can hear it in the mic. But thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I hope you had fun.
I had so much fun. Thank you for inviting me.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Sarah, my love.
That's me.
I want to give you like 2 minutes. Talk about what you're excited about. It could be something crazy. It could be something as simple as like, oh, you got to go eat somewhere tonight. But floor is yours. Hype yourself up.
Oh, I have no idea. I recently got contracted to work on this mural project that I'm really excited about. It's like my first like real professional mural that I'm installing somewhere. I mean, I've done murals before, but they always like projects instead of something I'm paid for. So I'm very excited to have like put together the design document. Oh. Ooh, also I've been getting into Blender and like learning how to 3D model more. It's so good.
I can't do it.
So much.
It's so cool.
You can do it.
I don't know. It's scary.
Believe in yourself. It is scary.
It's scary.
It is scary.
I've seen like the little models people can make on it.
A lot you have to do to like there's no way that you can like fully know everything that Blender has involved,
Yeah.
but you got to believe in yourself. There's the learning curve, but if you just spend a little bit of time following tutorials, learning how to do it, you'll be surprised
I'll leave
at
it to
how
our
much
more
you
talented
learn.
friends.
No. Talent is something you work for.
Okay, true. But some people have it. Some people just have it. Talent is also...
Some people have aptitude where they can learn a little faster, but skill and talent is something you work for. Anybody can do it.
All right. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm
proud of you.
Thank
I'm so
you.
proud of you. Look you putting together this podcast.
I'm just a little girl reading some little stories.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy.
Just hanging out with friends, talking,
you.
and then
Just-
putting it on the internet.
We're yapping, and then people are listening. Hopefully,
Ooh.
like 3 of them, or at least
Yeah.
maybe. I love you. That like knowing that you're out there. But thank you again so much, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
You make this possible. You make this like amazing, and you make me excited to wake up in the morning because I get to do this.
No, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
Everyone should start a podcast.
Yeah.
I think the government should give everyone microphones.
I think the government should give everyone microphones, and then we should just hear what the public need to say. I disagree with that, and I never said that. Actually.
No,
That's a
I
bad
actually don't think
idea.
that. I think that some people need to learn when to not say something.
Yeah, and I think I am one of those people who needs to learn when to stop talking, but I'm here.
Hey, and that's why we have editing software.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys are here. We love doing this podcast so much. Please please subscribe. If you can, leave a comment on wherever you're listening to the podcast. We would really appreciate it. Let me know if you have ever done anything for Petty Revenge, because I would like to know all of the tea and all of the details.
And if I'm your favorite character, comment that you love having me here, and then you want me to just replace Kelvin, and I can be
If you want
I can be the co-host
if
every
you want
day.
Sarah forever, then please let us know. Oh, Kelvin's yelling at me saying that you need to hit. Yes, you need to hit the notification bell. Also, Kelvin is in the studio.
I wasn't
kill him.
saying that I would actually replace Kelvin.
I didn't kill him. He's here. He can yell from afar. Don't be silent, because then that makes me look crazy.
Who's Kelvin? You made him
No,
up.
say something, babe, please.
I wanted them to think that you killed me off.
I didn't kill him off, but he does say if you don't hit the notification bell and get notified every single time we get an episode, that he may come to your house and lick your shoes.
Ew.
I know he's weird for saying
I don't think
that.
he wants to do that.
He's so weird.
I don't think he wants to do that, but he has to. So
He
please
has
hit
to.
the notification bell so he
Please.
doesn't have to do that. He really doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to do it, but he will if you don't.
I'm not licking anybody's
See how much he doesn't want to.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it, but he might. But anyways, thank you guys for listening, and please love yourself. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.